Hello friends and welcome to my tutorial. Okay, so this granny square might look intimidating at first, but please don't worry. I'll walk you through it step by step and you'll see just how doable it is as we crochet together. Stay tuned. We're starting the round 1 with a magic ring, chain 5, and then the repeat of extended double crochet and chain 1. So for my magic ring, I like to wrap the yarn twice around my fingers, and that way the magic ring is more secure and it does not open, right? So we do a slip knot, okay? And now we're gonna do chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and this chain 5 counts as the first extended double crochet plus chain 1. So we need to do 15 more extended double crochet plus 1 chain 1 combinations. So we yarn over, we insert our hook into the magic ring, we pull up a loop. Now we have 3 loops on the hook. We pull through 1 loop, and now we pull through 2 loops, and we pull through 2 loops and chain 1. So let's do that again. We yarn over, we insert the hook, pull up the loop, we have 3 loops on the hook, we pull through 1 loop, that's the part for extended double crochet, and now we finish it as a regular double crochet. Pull through 2 and pull through 2 and chain 1. Let's do 1 more. Yarn over, insert your hook into the magic ring, pull up a loop, pull through 1, pull through 2 and pull through 2 and chain 1. So we need to do chain 5 and then 15 of these for a total of 16. So do that and I will meet you at the end of the round. Okay, we are at the end of the round 1. Make sure that you have 16 chains, including chain 5. So it's going to be chain 1 plus 15. We need to have a total of 16. And now to close the round 1, we are going to slip stitch into the 4th chain in that chain 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna slip stitch right into this one. So you can either go with this regular size hook, or what I do sometimes if the yarn is splitting, I take the smaller hook, and then it's much easier, right? You pull up yarn, pull through the loop, and now we're going to close the magic ring. So to close the magic ring, this is because I wrapped the yarn twice around my fingers for more security. I first make sure that I know which one of these loops is closer to the tail. So I slowly pull up the tail, and then I monitor to see which one of these loops is moving, right? So since this one is moving, and it's moving on this side, that means this one is closer to the tail. I grab that same one on the opposite side and I pull so that we tighten the first loop first. Okay, you don't need to do 2 loops, but that's how I like to do it. So then I tighten this, okay? Nice and tight to close that magic circle. And now I grab the tail and I pull through. That's just another trick that I like to share. So now this ring is nicely secured. It's not going to open up over time. And this is where we are. This is the right side of our project, and this is where we are at the end of the round 1. And now, something to note, every single time when we start a new round, we want to be positioned in between these posts, in between the chains. So we're going to slip stitch into that next chain 1 space. So we're just doing a slip stitch and we are ready to start round 2. Okay? This is where we are after round 1. We're starting round 2 with the chain 4. This chain 4 counts as a stitch, and then the repeat is going to be single crochet, chain 3. So we have chain 4, and then the repeat for the rest of the round is going to be single crochet and chain 3 into the chain 1 space between the stitches, right? So we insert our hook into that chain 1 space between the stitches, pull up the loop, we finish single crochet, and now we do chain 3. We're going to repeat that one more time. Insert the hook into the next chain 1 space. We finish single crochet and then chain 3. One more time. Insert the hook into chain 1, finish single crochet and then chain 3. And we keep doing this until the end of the round. So I'll meet you at the end. We are at the end of the round 2, and we have something that looks very pretty already, like petals of flowers. So to finish this round, we're going to slip stitch into the first chain of that beginning chain 1. And again, because the yarn is splitting, I'm going to just switch to the smaller hook size to make sure there's no splitting. And I'm going into that chain 1. Okay, no splitting. And just slip stitch to close the round. And our round 2 is completed. So now to position for the next round, just like we did in the previous one, we're going to slip stitch into that chain 3 space, because we're starting every round in between the posts or stitches. Okay, so this is the end of round 2 and we're ready for the round 3. And now for the round 3, we're starting with chain 5. This chain 5 will count as extended double crochet plus chain 3, and then the repeat is going to be extended double crochet into the next chain and then chain 3. Okay, so we're starting with chain 5, 4, 5. This one counts as a stitch, of course. We're going into that next chain 3 space from the, in between the stitches. So we're going in, but we're doing extended double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook into the next space. We have 3 loops on the hook. We're pulling through the first loop, and then pulling through 2, and pulling through 2, and now we do chain 3, and that's going to be the repeat for this round. Okay, so extended double crochet, insert the hook into the next space, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, and now chain 3, and this is going to be the repeat for this round. Let's do one more time. Insert, yarn over, then we insert into that chain 3, next space. We have 3 loops on the hook, pull through 1, pull through 2, and pull through 2, and now chain 3. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. Okay, we're at the end of the round 3, and it looks like a sunshine already. It's beautiful. So we're gonna finish this round by slip stitching. Again, I'm switching the hook for a smaller hook, and then we're gonna slip stitch into the chain 3 of that initial chain. So I don't want any splitting, so that's why I use smaller hook, and it's easier, let's be frank. So we're just gonna do slip stitch, and we're ready to start the next round. However, for the next round we're going to switch to another color. You don't have to switch, but I'm going to switch because I think it's prettier if you switch. So I'm going to fasten off. I'm doing slip knot to secure that end, and I suggest fastening off and sewing in your ends as we go, because it's much cleaner. So just pull up this loop and fasten off the ends on the back. I'm gonna also sew in the magic ring tail, and I'll meet you when we're ready to start the round 4 with the new color. We're at the end of the round 3 and ready for the round 4. I fasten off the ends on the back, and I like to put a stitch marker, especially for beginners. Highly recommend a stitch marker. Also, it's to mark the right side of your project, because here we are going to be doing some turning, so you want to work on the right side of the project. And we're going to start the round 4. We're changing the colors. Also, guys, I like this stitch marker. I just think it's kind of cute color combination. So anyways, we're starting round 4 with the new color. We're doing a slip knot to secure the yarn, and then we're starting in between the chains. Okay, anywhere in any of these chain 3 spaces. So I like to insert the hook. I put that slip knot on, and then I pull up, and then I secure it just like this. Okay, and again, I prefer to sew in my ends. I don't like to see the tail being carried over through the work, because I can tell. Maybe people cannot tell, but I can tell. So I like to just fasten off and sew in this end afterwards. So for the round 4, we're going to start with chain 3, and then we're gonna do 2 extended double crochet stitches into that same space, so that we create extended double crochet 3 together. So that means we're not doing a complete extended double crochet. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're doing yarn over, inserting the hook, pulling up a loop. We have 3 loops on the hook. We're pulling through 1, we're pulling through 2, and we're not going to finish this one, so we're going to leave this right as is. We're going to do another extended double crochet. We have 4 loops on the hook right now. We're going to pull through 1, pull through 2, and now we're going to pull through all 3, and this is the part that creates the 3 together piece. Okay, so we again had chain 3 and then 2 extended double crochet until the last pull through 2s, and then we just pull through all those 3 together. And now we're going to do chain 5, and now we're getting into the repeat part of this round. So we're chaining 5, and the repeat for this part, the repeat for this round is going to be extended double crochet 3 together, chain 5. So that is the repeat. So now we're just yarning over, inserting the hook, pulling up a loop, pull through 1, pull through 2. We're leaving it here because we're working on extended double crochet 3 together, yarn over, insert and pull up a loop, pull through 1, pull through 2. So that's the second extended double crochet, and let's do one more. Yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, insert and pull through 1, pull through 2, and now we're going to pull through all 4 together. Oops, yarn is splitting again, which is a-okay. I'm not going to allow it, and we pull through all 4, and we do chain 5. So the repeat is 2, 4, 5. So the repeat is extended double crochet 3 together, chain 5. So we're yarning over, inserting, pulling up a loop, pulling through 1, pulling through 2. So we're not finishing that extended double crochet. Now we're yarning over, we're working on the second extended double crochet, pull up a loop, insert through 1, pull through 2, and now let's do the third. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through 1, pull through 2, and now pull through all 4 loops on the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So keep going, and I will meet you at the end. It's gonna look beautiful. Enjoy. We are at the end of the round 4, and it's looking beautiful, like a sunshine. So we're going to close the round 4 with a slip stitch. We're going into the top of this chain 3. Slip stitch, and now for the next round we will be switching colors again. So this is how I fasten off. I do a slip here, we need another knot just to secure this, then I cut this off, pull this yarn, And now I'm going to secure the ends. So we're using yarn needle, of course. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this right here, literally to carry my yarn to the bottom, and then I'm going to chain the two. I'm going to make a knot, actually not the chain. I'm going to make a knot right here to secure both of these. And I always do double pull through because it's more secure. And we're going to finish making the knot. So that way they're never going to break off. And I'm just going to hide the ends inside here. You always fasten off your tails on the wrong side of your project, okay? So I go through those and then just go back. And this one is secured. And then I take the other one. So again, we made the knots, so they're not going anywhere. Okay, we're now just hiding the knot, the tails, hiding the yarn. And we cut both of these. And now this is how our project looks right now. There's that tiny bump here, but guess what? Don't worry about it. It's not going to be visible when we continue. Looking great. Next round is round 5, and round 5 right here is this round right here. So this part, but also these parts. So this entire blue section here, that's our round 5. So how do we do round 5? We start with 9 single crochet stitches into that chain 5 space. We continue with 9 single crochet stitches into the next chain 5. Then we do 11 chains, so chain 11 right here. We turn our work and we do single crochet in here. We chain 1, we turn our work, and then we put 17 half double crochet stitches around the chain 11. And then we get back here and we repeat that through the rest of the round. So we're starting round 5 with the same color that we did the initial 3 rounds. So we have a slip knot here. We're going to insert our hook in the beginning of the chain 5. I do it just before this spot where we secured the white yarn, where we fasten off, finish that round and fasten off, just so I can show you that you will not even notice this finish right here. So we're going to just secure with a slip stitch right here, and again we're going to pull that to the beginning of that chain 5, and we're going to do 9 single crochet into that chain 5. So we're doing 1, again inserting hook, pulling up a loop, pulling through 2, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Now just grab this here with your nail and pull it down, because we want to make room for 4 more single crochet stitches. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we're going to continue with another 9 right in the next chain 5 space around the chain 5 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, pull up those stitches to make room. 7, 8, and 9. So we did 9 plus 9 single crochet stitches, and now we're going to continue with chain 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now we're gonna turn our work, and we're gonna do single crochet stitch in between the 9 single crochet stitches. So you insert your hook, pull up a loop and pull through 2, chain 1. Again, we're gonna turn our work, and now we want to make this arch a little bit more sturdy. So we're gonna put 17 half double crochet stitches around this chain 11. So yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, pull through 3. That's the first half double crochet stitch. 2, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up the loop. That's 3, 4, 5, and again we're gonna need to make this, to push this down, because we need space for 17 half double crochet stitches. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let me just count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need 6 more. So we're going to make some more room. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this is how it's looking now. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this one here. So we have 9 single crochet stitches here, 9 single crochet stitches here. Then we did chain 11, turn our work, did single crochet, connected that chain 11 in between here, chain 1, turn our work again, and did 17 half double crochet stitches around the chain 11. So let's do that one more time. So we're starting with single crochet, 9 single crochet stitches around that chain 5 from the previous round. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, if there's not enough room, you just pull it down to make room for 9. Continue with another 9 single crochet stitches into the next chain of 5 space. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and let's make more room. 7, 8, 9. So we have 2 groups of 9 single crochet stitches. Now let's do chain 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're turning our work and we're doing single crochet stitch in between the 9 and 9. So we're inserting our hook right here, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, chain 1, turn our work again to the right side, and we're gonna do 17 half double crochet stitches around this chain 11 to give it a nice sturdy structure. Yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, pull through 3, that's 2, 3, yarn is splitting, so we'll just repeat that stitch. It's okay, it's so comfortable, and it's okay that it's splitting. 4, 5, 6, 7, make room for more stitches because we need 10 more. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and one more, 17. And we have another arch, beautiful, beautiful. So keep doing that for the rest of the round, and I will meet you at the end. Okay guys, this is how our work looks at the end of the round 5. As you can tell, we added a lot of volume in this round, and that's why we have all our petals starting to twist. So trust the process, it's going to be okay. At the end, we're going to block the granny square and it's going to look perfect. So don't worry about these bumps and it appears like there are too many stitches. So just don't worry about it. So it is normal. To finish the round 5, we're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet here. We're going to secure our yarn because we're switching to this color again for the round 6. So just secure your ends before you move on. So I'm going to secure these two. I'll meet you when that's done. Okay, that round 5 was a little bit more complex. Round 6 is going to be faster. Round 6, we are looking at round 6 right here. All this white color right here is round 6. So how do we get that done? It's not hard, okay? There are a couple of elements that we want to focus on, okay? So first, let's look at this part here. We're going to start in the first half double crochet of this arch right here. And we're starting with double crochet stitch. So all these stitches, guys, are double crochet stitches, and then we have chain 2 space in between. Okay, you cannot see it because it's covered with the blue yarn. However, this is all double crochet stitch, chain 2, and we're skipping 1 stitch. Then wherever we see these single crochet, for 9 single crochet stitches that don't have this arch above, we're going to do double crochet 2 together. We're going into the last half double crochet stitch of this arch and connecting it to this arch, first half double crochet. So this is double crochet 2 together. So again, wherever you see 9 single crochet without arch above, that's what we're doing. So we have that here, 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 right? So we need to understand the concept, right? Then from there, we do another double crochet, chain 2, skip 1 stitch. So we do 4 of those, and we get to this point. Then we have this loop. We know how to do this loop, this arch. That's the same concept we applied here. So we get to this point, we do chain 10. We turn our work. We slip stitch in on the top of this double crochet. Chain 1, turn, and then insert or do half double crochet stitches around to reinforce that right there. Then we're slip stitching. When we get to this point, we are slip stitching to close this loop, and then we're moving down. What we have here is chain 2, double crochet. Again, we're skipping 1 stitch, right? When you get to that last half double crochet of this loop, this is again double crochet 2 together, and we keep going all the way around. So my goal is for you to understand the concept of why we're doing what we're doing instead of just learning. Now you do this, now you do this. We need to understand why and how. If for example we want to create this loop right here, what is it we need to do? Simply we do a chain, we connect it to the base on both sides, and then we reinforce it with half double crochet stitches to strengthen the structure. These brackets right here, like a fence, all double crochet stitches, chain 2 space here. That means we're skipping stitch here. We want to literally take out these 9 single crochet stitches. How do we do that? By putting double crochet 2 together above, so we're not dealing with those at all, and so on. So let's start that round 6. Okay, so let's start with round 6. We're changing the color. We have a slip knot. We are inserting the hook into that first half double crochet of the 17 half double crochet loop we created. We're going to pull up that loop and secure that yarn like we've done many times before. So just pull this through. Okay, and now we're going to do chain 4. That's chain 4 counts as the first double crochet and chain 2. Okay, so now we remember the logic. We're going to skip 1 stitch and we're going to go with double crochet into that next stitch. So we're skipping this stitch right here. We're going, inserting our hook under that stitch into that stitch. Pull through 2, pull through 2, chain 2. So most of these stitches for this round is going to be skip 1, double crochet, and chain 2. So let's go. Skip 1, insert the hook here, double crochet, chain 2, yarn over, chain 2. So we're repeating this until we get to the last stitch, last half double crochet on this big 17 half double crochet loop, right? So just keep going, skip 1, going to the next. Do double crochet, stitch right here, chain 2, yarn over, and keep going. So we will soon get to that 9 single crochet part that we want to skip. And how do we skip that part? By doing double crochet 2 together into this loop and the first half double crochet here. So we know how to do double crochet 2 together. We have 3 loops on our hook. We pull through 2, we yarn over, we go into that first half double crochet here, insert hook, pull through, pull through 2, and now we have 3 loops on the hook, and we're going to just pull through. We don't like that spacing. That's way too much spacing. Pull through 2, and now pull through all 3. So this is much better. So we don't want that extra spacing. Okay? And now this way we skipped this 9 single crochet section all together. Now we're moving on to this side. We're going to do chain 2. We're continuing our repeat, right? We're going to chain 2 and then do double crochet stitch into, we skip 1 stitch, we go with double crochet stitch into the next stitch, chain 2, and keep going. Skip 1, double crochet stitch, chain 2. It gets easier, guys, but we're doing it very slow so you're not missing anything. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We want 1 more. And we're on top, okay? We're on top of this 17 half double crochet. So we did the double crochet 2 together right here, and then we did 4 chain 2 double crochet stitches. And now it's time for us to create another one of those loops. Okay, so we're gonna do chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to turn our work and we're going to single crochet on top of that double crochet in the base. So it's right here. So you see, guys, this is the double crochet that's going to be the base of that loop. So we're going to do single crochet right here. So insert hook, just guide your yarn, pull up a loop, and then finish that single crochet. So that way we just close that loop. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work just like we did in the previous round. And now inside this chain 10, we're going to insert 18 half double crochets. So again, it's a tight space. However, by inserting 18 half double crochet stitches, it's going to create a really nice firm structure for that loop. Okay, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 more, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's getting a little bit crowded. It's okay. We just pull these stitches to make some more room, and we need 3 more, so that's 16, 17, and 18. Okay, and now we're going to slip stitch into that same space to close. It's on the top, right here, in the same space to close the loop. So we're just doing slip stitch. So let me show you one more time. So into that same space where we started, right, where we put the single crochet in, we're gonna do slip stitch this time, and we're gonna close the loop. And this is what we just created, guys. It's beautiful, right? Okay, so we're gonna keep working on this part right here. Here we're going to insert, we need that chain 2, right? And we know the rules. We skip 1, we go with double crochet into the next. Chain 2, skip into this one, double crochet. So that's the most stitches that we do here, right? That's the pattern. That's the majority of the pattern. Repeat. Let's do 1 more of those. And again, we're getting close to this 9 single crochet section. What do we do here? We do double crochet 2 together. Okay, we need chain 2 to get to that point. So we're just following the pattern, right, like you see. And now we're gonna connect this part, skip the entire section, and connect to this part right here. And we do that by doing double crochet 2 together. So we're going into the last half double crochet stitch on this side, pulling up a loop. We have 3 loops on the hook. We're just pulling through the first 2. We have 2 loops remaining. We're doing yarn over. We're going into that first half double crochet of this, pulling up a loop, pulling through 2, and pulling through all 3 to close that half double crochet. We do chain 2, and we continue working again. So let's make sure that we understand, guys, right? This is going to be the repeat. So on this one, on the first 17 half double crochet, we don't add the loop. So we do double crochet, chain 2, skip a stitch. That's the entire round here. Then this is double crochet 2 together to skip this 9 single crochet stitches. Then we do this part. We created the loop, we finish it here, and now we're going to repeat the same thing that we did here. So let's do this one a little bit faster. So we're skipping 1, going into the second, chain 2, So it's pretty simple, right? So this section is easy. All we do is double crochet, chain 2, skip a stitch, and repeat. We're repeating all the way until we get to that 9 single crochet stitches. We're almost there. 1, 2. This is it. This is where we are going to connect. Skip this entire section, connect this part with this part. Last half double crochet here, first half double crochet here. We're doing that with double crochet 2 together. This part is connected. Let's get in the first half double crochet here, pull up a loop, pull through 2, we have that double crochet 2 together, and we're moving on. 1, 2, skipping 1, going into that next double crochet, chain 2. We're going to do that a couple more times. 1, 2, until we get to the middle of that 17 half double crochet loop. So one more time, 1, 2. Okay, so you see here you're gonna have 4 double crochet stitches on one side, 4 on the other side. Okay, now we need to create that loop. How do we do that? 10, chain 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We turn our work. We go on the top of that double crochet stitch that's going to be in the base of that loop. We do single crochet right here, chain 1, rotate again, turn our work, and now we're going back with 18 half double crochet around this, chain 10, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me repeat that one because I felt the yarn splitting. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Now we want to secure this end to this side, to the base of the of that loop. So we're going into the same spot, top of the double crochet with the slip stitch, and it's looking beautiful. We're moving on. Chain 2, 1, 2, skip 1, double crochet into the next stitch, chain 2, and we keep going until we reach the end of this 17 half double crochet stitches, and then we're going to skip that 9 single crochet stitches. We're right here. This is where we do double crochet, 2 together, going into that first half double crochet from the next big loop. Okay, we pull through 2, and now we pull through all 3, and that's it. So we are half round through. Keep working, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Guys, we are at the end of the round 6. So instead of doing double crochet 2 together to skip this 9 single crochet section, we are going to do just double crochet stitch in the last 17 half double crochet, and then we're going to slip stitch to finish the round into the third chain of the beginning chain. So 1, 2, 3, we're going to slip stitch here, fasten off the ends, because the next round we're starting again with the blue yarn. It's looking great. It is looking great. So again, this is going to be blocked at the end, so don't worry about these waves. It's looking great. For round 7, we're gonna first talk about what's happening in the round 7, looking at the finished square. So round 7, again, we're switching colors. Let's zoom in. Okay, so round 7. This right here is round 7. Not here. So this. So the first round just above the white part. And what's happening here? So we're gonna start here with a new yarn, and then what we're seeing here is we do slip stitch, right? We secure our new yarn, we do chain 3, and then the repeat is going to be single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3. Once we get to the double crochet 2 together, we just do single crochet, and then chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3. Once we get to this 18 half double crochet stitches loop, we're gonna do 10 single crochet, chain 3 combinations, right? So we're going into the base, we're going into the second half double crochet stitch, 4th, 6th, 8th, and so forth, and we're finishing into the base. So base and finishing into the base. From here we're continuing chain 3 single crochet, chain 3 single crochet. Again we reach the double crochet 2 together, we do single crochet, so single crochet, chain 3, and we move on. Round 7 we are going to start with, again we're switching colors, we're starting in that 1, 2, 3, 4th, under that 4th bridge, inserting our hook, pulling up, slip knot through, slip stitching to secure the yarn, chain 3, and we're starting our single crochet into the next space. So we're starting with single crochet, chain 3, repeat. Let me just zoom in a little bit. So we're going into the next chain space, single crochet, split, 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 chain 3, into the next space, single crochet, 1, 2, 3. We're reaching the double crochet 2 together. So here we're just doing single crochet on one side of the double crochet 2 together, going into the next chain space, another single crochet, and chain 3. So we have single crochet, chain 3, right? And then moving on into the next chain space, single crochet, chain 3, next space, single crochet, chain 3, and now we're skipping this chain space and we're going with single crochet into the base of this 18 half double crochet loop. So around this one we're going to do 10 single crochet, chain 3, repeats. And where are we going to put these single crochets? We're going into the base, we're going right here, insert the hook, do single crochet, chain 3, then we're going into the second chain, into the second half double crochet, so 1, 2, single crochet, chain 3, and then skipping one and going with single crochet and chain 3, repeat all the way until we get to this side right here. So skip one, single crochet, chain 3. So this round works up really fast. The entire round is single crochet, chain 3, repeat. You just need to be mindful where to add those single crochet stitches around this big loop. So we're going again, we're going into the base, second half double crochet, 4th, 6th, and so forth, and then the last one, and you want to make sure that you have 10 single crochets, And now the last one is going right here at the bottom of that loop. So we just insert our hook there, pull up the loop and finish single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and let's just make sure that we have 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 10 single crochet stitches around. Just like we skipped this chain space here, we're going to skip this one for balance, and we're going to anchor that loop into the next space with single crochet and chain 3. So let's keep working. So very simple round. We see here double crochet 2 together. That means we're just going to do single crochet on one side, single crochet on the other side, and chain 3. And then keep going. You see it works up really, really fast. 1, 2, 3. This might be one of the fastest rounds, with the exception of first couple. 2, 3. But the next round is going to be tricky. 2, 3. But let's enjoy this fast one first. 1. Oh, okay. So you see, I almost missed it. This is double crochet 2 together. We're not doing chain, we're just doing single crochet in this space, single crochet in this space, and can then keep moving. So we want those single crochet stitches really close together. 1, 2, 3. And then we keep moving. We're going to do one more time together those 10 single crochet stitches around this loop that's coming up. 1, 2, 3. And now let's repeat again. We're skipping this chain space, we're skipping this chain space, and we're putting 10 single crochets here, 1 in the base, chain 3, then the second one is going into the second chain, one, 2, 3. This is the third, the fourth, so we're skipping one, going into the second. This is the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and the 10th one is going to the bottom right here. So we want those single crochet stitches spread out evenly. Again, chain 3, and we're skipping that next chain space and anchoring our loop into the next stitch. So this is how it looks. keep working and I'll meet you at the end of the round. We are at the end of the round 7 and we're just going to finish with a slip stitch into the chain 1 of the chain of the starting chain 3. Again, the yarn is splitting, so I'm taking small hook to make sure the splitting doesn't happen. Wiggle, and we're good to go. And now for the next round, round 8, we're going to slip stitch into that next chain space. So just do a slip stitch to move our yarn to the starting position for the round 8. And this is what our granny square is looking after round 7 is completed. And just know that again, this square needs to be blocked, so it's going to get a nice shape. Don't worry. Okay, let's move to round 8. Friends, it is time to talk about the round 8. The round 8 is by far the most challenging part, so I created a couple of charts to help out. And we're going to break it down into pieces. Round 8 is this part right here. That's pretty easy. That part right here that we see is this part right here. So what we have here is we start with double crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet on the top. Okay, then chain 4. This is going to be the corner of our granny square. Again, single crochet into that same stitch, chain 3, single crochet, double crochet. So we start with double crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, double crochet. So it's very symmetrical. Okay, so that's the part right around this loop. Okay, and corner is going to be right here. Now this part right here, this is right this. So think of this, it reminds me of an octopus. Think of it as an octopus, and these are the eyes of the octopus, right? So we're starting here, we're bringing this with chain 3, I believe, and then we're building these arms right here. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going back up here and we're finishing this and this. So we are finishing the eyes, and then with a chain we're continuing. Okay, as for where are those legs going, so those legs are gonna go, the first leg is going into this corner, the second leg is going into the middle here, and the last leg is going into this. So we're going to have leg coming from here, here, and here. Okay, so that's that part, and then the final part here is pretty simple. That's this part right here. So we're coming from that octopus with chain 3, then we're doing double crochet, single crochet, double crochet with chain 3 in between. So there are 3 pieces. So let's start. So let's start this fun round 8. We're going to conquer it together. We're starting with chain 4. Then we're doing double crochet into that next chain space. That's an easy one. Okay? Very easy. we're going to do chain 3, and we're starting to build this tentacle right here. This is the chain 3. Now, where are we going, right? We're going into, there are many chain spaces, right? We're going to skip one chain space here, go into this one. Skip one chain space, go into this one. Skip one chain space, go into this one. So we have 2 longer tentacles on the sides, 1 shorter in the middle. Think about it, right? So we're going into that bottom, the last chain space on the right side. Then we're going to insert into this chain space in the middle on the bottom, and then this is shorter tentacle, and then we're going to insert into that first chain space on the left side a longer. So longer, longer, shorter. What does that mean? That means that for this tentacle and this tentacle right here, when we insert and we pull up a loop, we go pull through 2 twice. When we insert into this chain space right here and pull up a loop, we pull through 2 loops only once. Okay, so let's go back. We're right here. We just created this one, and let's now build these 3 tentacles. So we have chain 3, and now we're going to yarn over 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We said we're going to insert, the first insert is into that last chain space on the bottom. We're inserting hook, pulling up a loop, and we're gonna pull through 2 once. We need longer tentacle, so we're gonna pull through 2 twice. For the next shorter tentacle, that's going to go in the middle space on the bottom, it's going to be shorter, so we only need to yarn over once. Insert a hook into that middle, so we skip 1 chain space, we go into the middle chain space on the bottom, insert a hook, pull up a loop, and pull through 2 once. Again, next is the longer tentacle, so we need to yarn over twice. We're gonna insert our hook into that chain space, pull up a loop, and then pull through 2 once, longer tentacle, pull through 2 one more time. Now we want to connect these 3 tentacles together. So we're going to pull through 4. Oops, 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 oops. We're going to insert, pull up a loop, pull through 2 once, insert a loop, pull through 2 twice, and insert and pull through 2 3 times. I hope that that is not as scary. Okay? So let's do it one more time. We did chain 3. Let me zoom in. We did chain 3. We're starting with that tentacle coming from the right side. We yarn over 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going in, skipping 1 chain space. We're going into that bottom space, chain space on the right side. This is going to be longer tentacle, so we're pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over once, because this tentacle that's in this middle chain space, we're inserting the hook, pulling up a loop. We're just gonna pull through 2 one time again because it's shorter tentacle. Pull up, yarn over once, yarn over twice. We're going into that first chain space on the left side, inserting hook, pulling up a loop, and now yarn over, pull up through 2 once and 2 times because it's a longer tentacle, and now we're gonna yarn over and pull through 4 to connect these tentacles, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 times, 2, 3. So we have chicken legs here, or the bottom, or 1, 2, 3, 4 tentacles of that octopus that we're building. Okay, so now let's see. We're gonna build the eyes on top. Okay, so we have this part right here, here, and here. Let's build the eyes. How do we do that? Pretty easy, actually. The toughest part is over. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And now, guys, we're going to do double crochet stitch into that space where the tentacles meet. Okay, so we're doing inserting into this space right here. So we're going into this space. So you see where the tentacles meet on the bottom. So we're going to insert in here, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then just finish that double crochet. So guys, this is the left eye. We're gonna chain 3 to do that left eye, and we're going back into that same space. So it's right here. Okay, and then finishing double crochet, pull through 2, pull through 2. That's the second eye that we just created. And now we're going to move and work on this tentacle on this side. And you know, guys, that this one right here was chain 3, so this one right here needs to be chain 3 as well. So we're going to do chain 3, 2, 3. Okay, so guys, we did it. Here's an octopus. Okay, we did the toughest part of this entire granny square. So let's look at the other picture that we already went through. So now we're working on this part, right? So what's happening here? What's happening here is that we already have this part right here, which is right here. So we're gonna skip this chain space, and we're going with double crochet stitch into the next chain space, right? So you see, double crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. So we're skipping this chain space, we're going with double crochet into this one. Pretty straightforward, guys. The toughest part is definitely behind us. Now chain 3, we're going into the next chain space. And then again single crochet into the next, and now on the top chain 4 is going to be the corner of our granny square. So we have double crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 4, because this is the corner, and then just repeat single crochet into that chain space, into that same stitch, and then just repeat on the other side. So we did double crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. We're going to do the corner here with chain 4. We're going to bring that back into the same chain space, do single crochet, 1, 2, 3, single crochet. We're just replicating what we did on the other side, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to do double crochet. Oops, battery's running low. We're going to do double crochet on this side. Okay, so here, looking great. And now, guess what, guys? What does this look to you like? That we are ready for another one of the octopus. Another octopus coming. So how do we do that? We start with chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now you remember we need that yarn over 5 because we need to reach to this chain space, this chain space, and this chain space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going in the bottom chain space on the right side, where we're gonna do pull up a loop and then pull through to 1 and 2 times, pull through to 2 times. We're gonna yarn over once. We're inserting into the middle chain space on the bottom, yarn over, pull through to once, and now we need another longer tentacle on the left side, going into that first chain space on the left side, pull through to once, pull through to twice. And now we want to connect those 3 tentacles, yarn over and pull through 4, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 times. Okay, and here we have 4 tentacles of the octopus. Let's create the eyes. You remember, chain 3, 2, 3. We're going into the same space where these parts connected. And frankly, you can go in different places, just make sure it doesn't, you try to center it, right? So we're just doing double crochet stitch there. We're again doing chain 3, going into that same space where the tentacles are connected. And doing double crochet. And we're going to do chain 3 to finish the octopus. And now for this part right here, this is another picture that I showed you. It's pretty straightforward. This is the chain 3 that we just did. Okay, and here we're just doing, we're of course skipping chain on the bottom, so we're doing double crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, and then double crochet. Okay, so not hard at all. So we are going to skip this chain, so we're going with into the next chain space, double crochet here, one, two, three. I'll single crochet into the next chain space, chain 3, double crochet into the next chain space, and time for another octopus. At this point we should be more comfortable, guys. Chain 3. This is the first tentacle, yarn over 5 times, 3, 4, 5. Now let's build those tentacles on the bottom, going into that last chain space on the right side. Insert a hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up through 2. Oh, splitting yarn, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, we're safe. Yarn over 1 time, only 1 time, because when we go into that middle on the bottom, middle chain space on the bottom, we're just gonna do pull up a loop, and we're going to pull through 2 only once because it's a short tentacle. Now we're going to yarn over twice because this tentacle is longer, so we want to give it enough loops. We pull up a loop, we go through 1, and we go through the other. Okay, and now we want to connect these 3 tentacles, so we pull through those 4, and now we're going to pull through 2 3 times. Pull through 2 1, pull through 2 2, pull through 2 3. We have 4 tentacles, guys. Let's build the eyes. Chain 3, 2, 3. We're going into that double crochet into that middle where these tentacles are connecting. Pull through 2. That's 1 double crochet. Let's build left eye, chain 3, going into that same spot, do double crochet, and now let's build the tentacle to this side. 1, 2, 3. So you remember how here we skip 1, and then we do double crochet, single crochet, and then here we do single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, and then we replicate, because this is where on top of this loop is going to be the second corner. So yarn over, skip 1 chain space, double crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. It's time we're in the middle. We want to build that corner space. We do that by just doing chain 4 and closing it with another single crochet in the same chain space, and then chain 3. We replicate whatever we did on the other side, so that's going to be single crochet into the next chain space, chain 3, double crochet into the next chain space. And guys, we are ready for another octopus, but I think at this point we should be good to go. Keep going. Let's do one more. Why not? Chain 3, yarn over 5 times, We're going into the chain, last chain space on the right side, pull through 2 twice, yarn over once, we go in the middle chain space on the bottom, pull through 2 once, yarn over twice because we are preparing for this first chain space on the left side, pulling through 2 twice, yarn over and pull through 4 to connect the tentacles, and now yarn over and pull through 2, 3 more times, chain 3. We're working on the eyes. We go into the space in between where these, just guide your yarn over it, right? And we're building the eyes right now. Double crochet, chain 3, the same spot, double crochet, chain 3, and here we don't have the corner here, so it's going to be just, we skip 1 chain space, we do double crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, single crochet on the top, chain 3, double crochet into the next chain space, and we need another octopus right here. But guys, we are more than we are more than half the square done. Well, it's exactly half. Okay, so try to finish. If you're not able to, go back, look at the video, but I'll meet you at the end of this round. Guys, we did it. We finished the most challenging round, round 8. We have 8 octopi, I guess. Octopuses, I guess the plural is octopi. Maybe I'm wrong. Anywho, to finish the round, just slip stitch into the chain 2 of the chain 4, starting chain 4. I use smaller hook size to make sure the yarn doesn't split on its way. And then to position for the next round, because every round starts in this chain space, we're just going to do a slip stitch into the chain space. I'm going to switch the hook. And guys, the rest of the granny square is breeze compared to what we just went through. I hope that you have the sense of accomplishment. If this was not working out for you, I'll try to help. I tried by creating all those charts and graphs, but I hope that you figured it out, that you replay the videos, and that you have the sense of accomplishment that you should have. Friends, welcome to round 9. This is going to be a refreshing and easy round. It's this round right here. The repeat is going to be 3 half double crochet into each of these chain spaces, and then in the corner we do 4 half double crochet stitches. So let's go. This is going to be a really fast round as well. A lot of stitches, but very easy. So we're starting with chain 2, and then we add 2 half double crochet stitches into that same chain space, into this next chain space. We're going to add 3 half double crochet stitches, 2 and 3, and this round is going to close all these extra spaces, extended chains. So just trust the process and keep adding 3 half double crochet stitches into each chain space. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, until we get to the corner. We're almost there. The corner is where we put chain 4 in the previous round. Oops, whoopsies. 1, 2, 3. Yarn is splitting, but that's okay because it's very comfortable. 3, and now in the corner we go with 4 half double crochet stitches. Trying to fix this without redoing the stitch. We're good. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and keep going. And I will meet you at the end of the round 9. We are almost done, guys. Great job getting this far. Friends, we are at the end of the round 9, and I'm taking smaller hook. We're going to slip stitch into that chain, into that second chain from the first chain 3, I believe. So we're just going to do slip stitch. And now the next round is going to be double crochet stitches into each stitch, and then we're going to do double crochet, chain 2, double crochet combination for the corner. So instead of chaining 3, I don't like to start a round of double crochet stitches with chain 3. Let's do something different. So let's do stacked single crochet stitch. So how do we do that? We're going to insert hook into that first stitch. We're going to pull up the loop. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2. This is a regular single crochet stitch. And then we're going to insert them into that loop on the side, right here. Pull up a loop and pull through 2, and this is a stacked single crochet stitch. Okay, so this is going to be counted as the first stitch, and now we're going to do double crochet stitch into each of the rounds. Okay, friends, we're at the end of the round 9, and to finish this round, we're just going to slip stitch into that chain 2 space, a chain 2 from the starting chain. I should have taken smaller hook. Wiggle, wiggle. And that's the end of this lovely round. So now what we want to do is just for the round 10, we're going to work on the round with double crochet stitches. So instead of starting with chain 3, I'm going to do stacked single crochet to start the round. So insert your hook into that next stitch, into that stitch, right? Pull up a loop and pull through 2. And now another single crochet. We're going to go into this loop right here. Insert your hook into this vertical loop right here. Pull up a loop and pull through 2. So this counts as the first double crochet stitch. And now we're just going to go into every stitch and do double crochet stitch. And then when we get to the corner, we're going to do, for each corner, we're going to do double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Okay, so let's just work this until we get into the corner. Very easy round. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. I hope that you enjoyed the journey. The end result is going to be amazing. And these double crochet stitches are just gonna reinforce that square structure and shape. Just keep going and be careful when the yarn tries to split. Try to catch it. It's not that serious, but I don't like splitting yarn, even though I love this yarn because it's so comfortable. We're almost at the corner. One more stitch. And how do we know that we're in the corner? Because each corner had 4 half double crochet stitches, so we're in the corner. This is where we're going to do double crochet, chain 2, double crochet into the same stitch, and keep going, my friends. I'll meet you at the end of this round. Dear friends, our round 10 is completed. This square definitely needs blocking. We finished the round with slip stitch into that stacked single crochet or chain 3, whatever you chose to start the round with. Our square is looking great. It's going to look even better when it's blocked. If you want, you can add another round, 11th round of double crochet stitches, in which instance for the corner, in the corner you want to add 2 double crochet stitches, chain 2 and 2 double crochet stitches, but that's only if you want larger squares. It's been a pleasure making this video for you. I hope that you enjoyed it and you learned a couple of things, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.